my role, as I see it, is not only to model and mirror what this concept is, but there's a cycle that I'm conscious of that starts with working in a collaborative way to assess what are the individual needs of each of the mentors. And then when we're doing this assessment, we reflect together to determine, what is the status, what are our choices, so what is it we want to do. And then the third step would be to focus. Let's zero in on something specific that we want to deal with, and then together identify a plan. And that cycle keeps repeating. And probably of those four elements, the assess, reflect, focus, and take action, I feel that I'm spending most of my time with the reflection and the focus. Because one thing that comes across very clearly, and I think as you listen to people around the table, we have so many competent, highly talented people that our role is more of coordination than it is direction. And how do you bring out from people their best skills to help them to be able to decide where they want to go? And we agree that, I spent in my 37 years as an active educator, 17 as a teacher and 20 as an administrator. I've been a secondary person with most of my time in high school. And I can be a living witness to the continuum of school cultures and how deeply entrenched the culture of high schools tends to be, which works against collaboration and sharing, and even the organizational structure presents some of the greatest challenges to try to have that happen. But the instructional coaching really is a vehicle for differentiated professional learning and a way to get through all of the complicated and overwhelming results of this theory of all these initiatives going on that are competing with each other while we're in the building, and allows us to step back and align these and see how they all fit together, that it's not just a massive grouping of demands being placed on us, but if you sit down and you start to overlay and align Common Core, teacher effectiveness model, you can go on and on. The four lenses of learning, the four quadrants, it all starts to make sense over time. And I feel that in the same way that the coach's mission is to help simplify life for teachers and help them to see more clearly, that's the relationship that exists between each of us going right through the organization. So my role as a regional mentor coordinator is to work with 5 mentors, differentiate what it is that I need to do to support their work. And one of the lessons I think we've learned administratively, at least I subscribe to as my philosophy, you pick great people, you give them what they need, and then you get out of their way. There are 3 principles that I like to believe work, because that's when the conditions are all in the right position, that seems to be very productive. And as Terry was implying, our goal is gradual release of responsibility, so that the dependency issue of that relationship diminishes over time, and at some point in time you have people that are functioning somewhat autonomously, with the hope that eventually, no matter what other model you look at, our model is unique. It's different than Jim Knight's or Barclay's or Killian's and so forth. Ultimately, you'd like to create a culture where all teachers are opening up their classrooms, they're learning enough about what this thing is called instructional coaching that they can begin to work together and coach each other. And that's the ultimate vision, I think, of our program.